Hello everyone, I'm Gary York, Corruption Behind Bars. Thank you for watching this YouTube channel. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Tonight I want to talk to you about how do we hire good correctional officers. Where do we go to recruit good correctional officer staff? I recently had the opportunity and very proud to go to a high school and speak to 2 criminal justice classes and 1 ROTC class in Florida. Seniors, 11th and 12th graders, and it was great talking to those young people. It's not the first time I've done that, but I decided to make a video. Now remember, I'm talking to criminal justice students in their criminal justice class, and I'm talking to ROTC, future military folks, many of them. And we talked about working in corrections, working in law enforcement, working in the state attorney's office, working in the courthouse. We talked about various jobs that are available for them. And one thing that caught my attention, in every class I asked the question, after my presentation, how many in here, and believe me, I gave a positive presentation. I talked about the health benefits, the dental, that I retired from corrections after 28.5 years and 10 years in the military, and that it's feeding my family, and it provided a good home for us. And even after all that, I said, how many of you in here plan on leaving high school, finishing up college, and going to become a correctional officer? I didn't get one hand, not one. So then I said, how many of you in here are planning on being a police officer or sheriff's deputy? Several hands came up. I asked, how many of you in here want to become attorney, state attorney or public defender? And they raised their hands. Several people did. And I said, okay, the rest of you, some of you tell me what your plans are when you leave here. 2 of them want to be FBI. They want to go to the FBI Academy in Quantico, Virginia, and my hat's off to them. And a couple wanted to go to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Some wanted to work in evidence, but none wanted to work in corrections. Okay, so I, of course, stayed positive and told them, whatever you decide to do in your career, you're our future. You're the future of America. Oh, by the way, of course, a lot of the ROTC said they want to go in the military, different branches. Some said Navy, most said Army. And I told them that we're proud of them, and proud of them for keeping our future America strong, and it's good to see those things, and it made me real proud to see students working towards something in life. It was very nice. Now, as for corrections, I have worked with people when the economy gets bad. When do people come to corrections? Those of us that have been in corrections for a while, we pretty much know when the economy gets bad, people from all different private sectors come to work for us. Plumbing, constructions, even office buildings, and working inside all their life. And then they come to corrections. And there is nothing wrong with that as well. I have known many people that have come from different various jobs from the streets, never took a criminal justice class, never did anything except the Correctional Officer Academy and maybe the Crossover Academy, and they turned out to be great correctional officers because they used their people skills from all these other jobs that they did. And many of them came to the corrections late in life, 35 years old, 40 years old, 45, and even 50 years old. I've seen them come into corrections, and they do a great job. What I am worried about, though, is balance. I think we need some balance. We need people in corrections. The main thing is honest people. Give me an honest, hard-working person from any realm of life, and you're going to be a good correctional officer because you've got integrity and honesty. But I would like to see some balance. I would like to see more of our criminal justice students looking at corrections. But unfortunately, many of them are shooting past us into the other areas of criminal justice, and there's nothing wrong with that. We need our borders and our country and our communities protected, and we want you folks. But for those of you out there, remember, corrections may not be glamour, but corrections is a profession and a professional job, and it takes a special person to be a correctional officer. So please remember, you want a career. You may not be rich, but you'll be able to have food on your table and medical and dental and health and a roof over your head. Corrections will do that for you. And I also want to tell you something else. There's a lot of room for a quick advancement in corrections. If you have a good head on your shoulder, you'll advance quickly in corrections, believe me, if you want to. Many people are just as satisfied during their 20, 25, 30 years on the line, working with their fellow brothers and sisters, protecting our communities, and there's no shame in that game. And we love you all, and we want you to help. And remember, corrections is here if you need us. If you need a job, we need you. Thank you for everything you do. And recruiters, let's get out there. We're getting a few bad seeds coming through the system. I know we can't stop everybody, but for those states that aren't using the psychological exam and the polygraph, and at least some type of short physical fitness run, a mile run or something, let's implement some things into our hiring process and do strong background checks so that we can keep our honest officers safe and the inmate community safe and not have to deal with internal investigations. Thank you for watching. This is Corruption Behind Bars. Gary York.